Hi, welcome to Wheatland's first flipped classroom lesson. Lesson 1 talks about the diversity of living things as an introduction to life. Living things is also called an organism. That's just a scientific fancy name, organism. Can you say organism? Organism, it's a living thing. Mr. Street, are you an organism? Mr. Dale, are you an organism? Is that plant an organism? They're living things. Is that rock an organism? It is not alive, it's not a living thing. So the lesson simply goes over the requirements to be an organism, or the characteristics of living things. Characteristics. What's characteristic? What the hell? Characteristics. What are characteristics? Characteristics simply describe something. It's just a way to describe something. That's a characteristic. Like my beautiful beard. It's a white beard. Let's take a look at these two strange-looking creatures over here. Let's look at some characteristics of these strange creatures. Well, the blue one's characteristics might be, well, he has a blue shirt. He has antlers. He's pretty tall. The white one over there is a little shorter. He has rabbit ears, white rabbit ears.
And I was very disappointed.
These are just some characteristics of these two strange creatures. Characteristics.
Short, furry, ugly, bald.
So, in order for an organism to be considered alive, you must meet 5 requirements of life. Number one. All living things must be made of at least one cell. Let's take a look at a cell. That is a cell. Some organisms are made of just one. They are tiny microscopic organisms, such as bacteria. Others are made of a lot more. Take a look at those weird guys. They are made of trillions of cells. Second, all living things are sensitive to their stimuli, or sensitive to their environment. Stimuli. What is stimuli? That's an example of stimuli. Getting scared, responding to your environment. Sound. Pain. Temperature. Sunlight. Predators. There are examples of stimuli. How you respond to your environment.
All living things are sensitive to stimuli. Stimuli. It's anything you react to. It could be sound, temperature, light, or even predators. Homeostasis. It means the maintenance of a stable internal environment.
Our bodies respond to stimuli by trying to maintain certain conditions such as temperature. Let's see an example of how this works. Let's say you're hot and runny. You sweat. Homeostasis.
I'm sweating. Whew! Homeostasis kicking in, baby!
You're cold outside. You shiver to warm up. Homeostasis.
Number 3, all living things reproduce. Oops.
Poor baby. Oh, but
There
don't
are-
they look alike?
There are 2 types of reproduction. There is sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Bacteria reproduces asexually.
Whoa, bacteria!
They reproduce on their own. Some plants also reproduce asexually. 4th thing all living things need is energy. Let's take a look. Do these guys need energy?
Mine? Time. I'm running out of energy. I need more food.
Wait, before you take that food, you can either eat food to get your energy, or you can use the sun and photosynthesize. Do you want to use can these guys photosynthesize?
It's not working! I'm not green! I'm still hungry!
Okay, I guess you are a consumer. Go ahead, start eating, boys. So number 5, the 5th and last characteristic of all living things is all living things mature and grow. Let's take a look. Oh, we have a cute little baby. Let's see if our baby can mature and grow.
I'm gonna be a firefighter!
Oh, look at that cute little tot. See if our tot can mature and grow even more. Looks like they're alive.
Here's the king.
He's a man now.
Manly man.
Let's see if he can mature and grow. Oh,
Snappers. Lousy kids. Now you're stuffing my lawn.
so that you know is, what do all living things need? There are 4 main things all living things or all living organisms need. Number 1 is water. All living things need water. Plants, animals, bacteria, all living things. All living things need air. We need to get our air through respiration. Respire. All living things need food. If you eat food, you are a consumer. If you make your food like this plant, you are a producer. You use the sun through photosynthesis to make your food. And if you break down dead organic living things, like these mushrooms, see, you are a decomposer. Next. Hi guys! Are you guys still alive? I think they are. They've been meeting all of the requirements. That's great. And the last thing all living organisms need is shelter. Let's see where these guys live. Do they live in here? No, I don't see them in there. Are they living? Where's their shelter? Oh, I think I found one. There's his shelter. And is there another? Oh, there he is. That's, I don't think he fits in that shelter. Will he survive? I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, well, there you have it. You just learned lesson 1, diversity of living things. What did we learn? We learned 1, that there are 5 main characteristics that all living organisms must meet to be considered alive. They must, 1, be made of cells, one or more cells. They must, 2, respond or be sensitive to their stimuli in the environment. 3, they must be able to reproduce. 4, they must be able to use energy. And 5, all living organisms must be able to mature and grow. The other part of the lesson was also the needs of all living organisms. There are 4 main needs that all living organisms must meet. 1, all living organisms need water, food, air, and shelter. Those are the 4 needs of all living things. I hope you were able to learn through this wonderful, very serious production here at Wheatland Middle School Flipped Classroom. Until next time, adios.